Welcome back to Drive X. Alright, car lovers, let's dive straight in. The brand new Chevrolet Bel Air 2026 has officially rolled onto the scene, and with a starting price of around $38,000, this beauty is already turning heads before it even hits full throttle. You know that feeling when you spot a car that just has presence? Yeah, this is one of those. The moment I saw it in person, I just stood there for a few seconds, taking in that sleek retro meets modern silhouette. It's got that classic Bel Air soul, a respectful nod to its legendary heritage but dressed in a sharper, more aerodynamic suit. The chrome touches are tastefully done, not over the top. The LED signature lighting gives it this confident stare, like it knows exactly how cool it looks. And those wide, flowing fenders. They make it feel bold, almost like the car's flexing its muscles. Walk around the side and the coupe profile just pulls you in. It's low, clean, and elegant, almost like it's gliding even when parked. I love how Chevy didn't drown it in unnecessary lines. It's simple but powerful. And the two-tone paint option. Classic Bel Air fans are going to lose their minds over that. Oh, and those wheels, they're like jewelry on a perfectly tailored suit. Now step inside, and honestly, this is where it got me. The cabin feels like a sweet blend of retro charm and modern luxury. The moment you sit down, the seats hug you just right, soft, supportive, and dressed in premium leather. The dash is minimal but full of clever details. There's this gorgeous digital cluster that doesn't scream, "Look at me," but whispers, "I'm from the future." The center screen is crisp, smooth to use, and seamlessly integrated, no weird tablet sticking out of the dash. Everything feels intuitive, and the little touches, they matter. The ambient lighting is warm, not overwhelming. The retro-style knobs and trim pieces give a respectful wink to the Bel Air legacy. Even the air vents have a touch of old-school flair. There's space, plenty of it. Front seats, back seats, legroom, it's the kind of interior that says, take the long way home. You can actually imagine cruising down a coastal road with your favorite playlist on, windows down, and that V8 humming beneath the hood. Speaking of that V8, let's talk performance. Pop the hood and you'll find a punchy, modern powertrain that's been tuned for excitement, not just numbers. It's smooth, responsive, and has that unmistakable Chevy growl when you step on it. Whether you go for the classic V8 option or the more efficient hybrid-assisted version, it pulls strong and feels planted. The steering is surprisingly light for something that looks this muscular, making it easy to throw into corners without losing that old-school cruiser vibe. What I really love is how it balances comfort with character. It doesn't try to be a track monster, but it does remind you why driving can feel special. The suspension is tuned to soak up bumps like a dream, yet it still keeps you connected to the road. It's a modern Grand Tourer wrapped in classic styling. Now here's where things get interesting. Chevy didn't just revive the Bel Air name for nostalgia points, they actually modernized it. You've got advanced driver assists, wireless everything, over-the-air software updates, and even a customizable digital retro theme for the dash if you want that old-school speedometer vibe. Compared to its last concept revival, this one feels real, usable, and genuinely exciting. It's not just a museum piece, it's a proper modern daily driver with a soul. And can we talk about the sound system? Crisp, deep, and clean. Perfect for blasting some Elvis if you're feeling classic, or whatever makes your heart race on the open road. All in all, the 2026 Bel Air feels like Chevy's love letter to both its history and the future. It's elegant without trying too hard, powerful without being obnoxious, and it just makes you want to drive. I can already picture summer nights with the top down, that rumble echoing through the streets. So what do you think? Did Chevy nail the modern Bel Air revival? Or would you have gone in a different direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear how you'd spec yours. And if you enjoyed this little joyride through design, comfort, and performance, hit that like button, subscribe for more car stories, and I'll catch you on the next one. Because some cars aren't just built, they're brought back to life.